Hello and welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me here today. So this is an all signs tarot reading for what is coming up for you in the new year ahead. I hope you've all had a good Christmas and happy birthday to any Capricorns out there. I'm a Capricorn and it's my birthday today. So yeah, happy birthday to all of you lucky people born in winter. So I'm trying a new camera angle that I haven't tried before. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to try and do a front facing one next time, but let me know what you think of the camera angle and hopefully you can see the spread pretty well. I always appreciate feedback, so yeah, let me know, comment below. Okay, let's get started. So I'll do 6 tarot cards and then I've got a couple of oracle cards. I'm gonna pop out for you. So let's go straight from the top. So what to leave behind in the last year. Okay, so that's 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's because I'm using the After Tarot. I haven't used this one in a while. It's, yeah, slightly different from like the original tarot. So 8 of Cups. Okay, that is a cup of leaving things behind, so that's interesting. What to take with you into the new year. Okay, 4 of Cups. Interesting. 2 Cups cards. What to focus on in the year ahead. 10 of Swords. Okay, interesting. Actually, I think that's 9 of Swords, sorry. Yeah. What the new year is bringing you. The Empress. Love that energy. What challenges you may come across. Death. Okay. Interesting. For those of you that are not that familiar with tarot, death doesn't mean actual death, by the way. I just wanted to clarify that. Advice from Spirit. Oh, we've got the 3 of Wands, and then bottom of the card deck as overall energy of the reading, we've got the Hermit. Okay, I'm sensing you going on. I'll put that there. I hope you can see that. Actually, I'll put it here. There, put it here. So I'm sensing you're going on some kind of lone journey here. So if we start off from the first card, what to leave behind, which is the 8 of Cups, which is a card of leaving things behind. If you can see in the picture, this, I say bloke, person, whatever, bloke here, don't get caught in that, has walked away from the 8 of Cups. And then as he's walked away, someone's coming in and they're looking in the cup and seeing that it's empty. So, oh, and there's this could be like family, because I think that's meant to be wine, but I'm getting like sort of blood related. So this could be like your family or something. So this could be you. Perhaps you've walked away from a situation, or even just cut off someone permanently even, and then they're coming in and they're seeing that. It's like the energy's no longer there. Like when you sort of walk away, even if it's like you're not even mentally giving your energy to a situation anymore, like people can feel that, and then they're like, oh, where's that person gone? What to take with you is the 4 of Cups, which is interesting. The 4 of Cups is all a card about sort of like missed opportunities and not seeing what's on offer to you. Excuse me, still getting over a cold. But I'm actually sensing that there's something's been offered to you that you don't want, and that's why you're kind of like, nah, I don't want it. What you've got to focus on is the Nine of Swords. Now this is a card of sleepless nights and a little bit like fighting those kind of night demons. It doesn't necessarily mean sleepless nights, but it's that whole thing of being in your head, overthinking a situation to the point that it's causing you a lot of anxiety. And it's like, this is like a manifestation of your kind of worry, and it's like fighting that worry. What I do really love is what the year is bringing you in is the Empress. Now the Empress is a very good energy to be in. It's quite abundant. It's quite a a manifestating energy, because you have the Emperor, which is masculine, and the Empress is feminine. And the Emperor is all about taking action towards your goals, you know, doing things, because it's an Aries card, whereas the Empress is Venus energy. It's quite a feminine energy, and it's just basically drawing things into you. It's that kind of thing, that quote of don't chase the butterflies, make your garden beautiful so that the butterflies come to you. And that's what I'm seeing here. And I'm kind of getting a feeling like there's been something going on with other people. I am getting a strong sense of blood relation here, or family. I mean, it could also be a partner, because we've got 2 lots of cups here. However, take it however it resonates with you. Excuse me. But what I was saying is, like with the Empress, it's like bringing things into, I am getting this sense of, you know, walking away from certain people and becoming the Empress, and then that's like drawing the people. So I'm getting a feeling of like not chasing things, not chasing people that aren't right for you, or situations that aren't right for you. And, you know, sometimes in life we can explain ourselves until we're blue in the face, but if the other person isn't listening, you know, you might as well talk to a brick wall kind of thing. Upcoming challenges this year is the Death card. The Death card is all about endings and closure. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out which way, because yeah, I think I normally have the screen the opposite way, so I normally have to do it a bit different. Getting used to the camera angle. So yeah, the Death is all about ending things. Essentially, this is Death coming in to like brutally end something. And I know like there's people hurt in the picture, but I obviously don't mean literal death. And there's the contrast here between the grey clouds and the sunshine. So it's like the sun will shine. Be interesting to know where the sun card is. What I also find interesting is, I think there's a ship there. And the 3 of Wands, which you've got in your advice from Spirit, is all about waiting for your ships to come in. Because here he's standing where there's a sea and a ship. So it's waiting for your ships to come in. So, are you kidding me? There's the Sun card. So yeah, and then we've also got the Chariot underneath, which is very interesting. So your overall energy for the reading is the Hermit, and the Hermit is taking that lone journey. It's going on a journey. It's a journey that's very personal to you, and that only you can go on by yourself. I'm being really drawn to the dog here. I think it was Winston Churchill that called like depression the black dog. So I'm getting depression here, which actually really ties in with this card. The sort of the really anxiety, the really stressing. You could be having sleepless nights, but it doesn't mean necessary. But it's just that thought of something affecting us so much allowing something to affect us so much in our head that is causing us, you know, problems. And it could be mental problems. So you could have anxiety, depression here. And, you know, stars are all about that guidance. And, you know, that's the whole point of the Hermit, is he's put the star in his lamp, and that's guiding him on his way. And he's also holding the snake, which is all about shedding your skin and transformation and stuff. Yeah, I was really drawn to the sun in the death card. So it's like moving away from the grey skies to the sun, and then we've got this. So I feel like Spirit wants you to, you know, do more things that bring you joy. Find what brings you joy in life and work towards your happiness. I think that is like your main goal for next year, which you may be striving for, which is just to find happiness and sort of move away from any kind of negative energy with like the Eight of Cups here. But I definitely feel like as you move away, someone's going to come back in and be like, oh, wait a minute, what that's all about. If your intention is to cut anyone off completely, I'm not advising you to do that, but it's obviously whatever you decide is whatever you decide. But the Death card is a very final ending. I'm going to have a look. Which one should I go for first? I'm going to do this one. So this is the Seasons of the Witch Yuletide Oracle, which I can only use once a year, so I want to get the use in. So I'm going to pull one of these, and I'm going to pull one from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And I'm not that familiar with these two Oracle decks, so I will have a read from the book. Right, let's see what comes through for my collective. I definitely feel like with you there's more work to be done before like you reach your goals and your dreams. I mean, everybody always has like a vision for the future, and with like the Three of Wands, with like the Hermit and the Empress, there's definitely a theme of there's work to be done. Like you need to do some self-reflection, some work on yourself, like self-care. And the Empress is also, because it's like the divine feminine, it's seen as like the mother, like the Emperor's the father and the Empress is the mother. So it's all about like fertility and growth, like growing something. Here. Right. Turning inward, so there we've got the Hermit again. Inside this veil of bone and flesh, I lay my soul to sleep. All the truths within my breath have come to greet me. So speaking your truth could be quite a thing at the moment as well. Maybe that's what's causing issues between other people, is you speaking your truth. Let's have a look. Number 40 in the Oracle Dark. Keywords: connection, self-discovery, navigating in a last. Navigating, that's where we got with the lamp and the stars. Like stars were always used to navigate. Sorry, I can't speak properly 9 times out of 10. You'll have to bear with me. Yeah, and then it's got the little 7. So this is a new, more enlightened version of yourself that is waiting. Oh, sorry, there is a new, more enlightened version of yourself that is waiting to be discovered. This new you has learned and grown over the years so much so that you may not feel as aligned to your previous goals. Dreams can and will often shift and change with time. So yeah, that's definitely something that happens. Like, you know, your goals change. Like, I mean, this is just an example, but I don't know, when like you're a teenager or an early adult, your goals may be to have fun and do this. You may be focused on a sort of career and what you want to do. But as you get older, you may be sort of wanting to settle down a bit more. I'm not saying that is the case But I'm just giving sort of an example of, you know, don't be afraid of like change. You know, people grow up, people move on, these things happen. Your task is to remain connected to your inner landscape, the part of you that always knows what you need in any given moment. Your inner self will help you to discover new talents, intentions, and beliefs that will better serve you as you continue on this journey. This message is amplified for you if you have also pulled the ceremony card. Turning inward brings an additional message. You may be holding on too tightly to an outdated idea of what your life should be. So that's where I was trying to sort of go with, you know, things change. You know, what you want 5 years ago might not be what you want now. And maybe that's what's causing you issues with other people, especially if this is like a relationship and you've been together a long time and you've sort of outgrown each other, or you're both sort of wanting to do different things, or what you both wanted in the beginning, maybe now you don't want those things, but the other person still does. It's that kind of thing. There are many different ways to experience success. Do not allow others or social conditioning to dictate what is right for you. Being connected to your innermost authentic being helps you to develop a better sense of self. You will be better prepared to defend your choices when you know your worth and who you are on the most fundamental level. Excuse me. So that's really interesting there. Right, let's pull one of these and see what we get. Co-create. Okay. Oh, got an L there. It's interesting. I was all about using your wisdom, that inner knowledge. Right. It's interesting. Number 40 again. That one's number 40. That one's number 40. I don't think there's any other 4s. Or anything. There's 2 3s. We've got Empress, which is a 3, and the 3 of Wands. Oh, we've got the 4 of Cups. So number 4 might be significant to you. 40 might be a significant number. Oh, 26, I'm way off. Number 40. 36, there we go. Co-creates. Essential meanings: creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions and actions. That is very true. So the very important thing to know about manifestation, what is this? Oh, please don't be the battery. I think it might be the light. So I'm just going to try and... I've got a really short cord, so it's really hard to put this on charge, but I don't want it to go off. Sorry about this. I don't know if that's working. So one thing about manifestation that most people are not aware of is we're actually manifesting all the time, whether we intend to or not. Because it's like every time you have a thought, every time you take an action, you know, you're manifesting. And if you're wanting to bring in a certain goal, and you know, your things that you're doing is not really, sorry about this, is not if you're, you know, doing something that's complete opposite of what you want to achieve, that's going to cause some problems in bringing your manifestation in. And also if you're having negative beliefs, which is really hard to do, especially when you are suffering. I'm going to try and speed this up because I don't want it to cut out. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness and God. So that's where the co-creation, it's not saying you necessarily have to create with someone and specifically, it's just with spirit. Whatever name you call your higher power, you are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individual blended with the universal spirit. You are a product of the divine inspiration and are you aligned with it to create miracles. So I'm going to skip to relationship message. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to be on your own. You are looking in the mirror, held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You're going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art, the very embodiment of body. So that's kind of referring to that self-love that is very important to have, as well as other relationships. I'm not sure what's going on in this camera. I don't know if it's saying the lighting's too dark or whether the battery's running out, which it shouldn't be because it was fully charged. So apologies. So where is it, God? So basically, when it comes to co-creating with the universe, so what I was saying about manifestation is you are always manifesting 24/7 without meaning to, with, like that card says, with what you believe, yourself believes, what you believe to be true. Like if you're trying to bring something in and you're kind of thinking, oh, it's never going to happen, which is quite a common thought, especially when you keep facing challenges. But you can't be like, oh, spirit, universe, I want this to come in, when everything that you're doing is the opposite. And that's the kind of the co-creation. You have to kind of work with the universe, but it's always like, you know, partly the universe, partly you, but not to the point where you're being the emperor, which is where you're trying to be in control and you're not sort of surrendering to, I don't know, like unexpected opportunities or surrendering to any possible outcome. A good example would be if you're trying to manifest abundance, but you've got your heart set on the abundance coming in this form, or you know, or you're trying to manifest a relationship and you're expecting to, I don't know, meet the person in a certain way, you're expecting it to happen in a certain way. You've got to be open to all sorts of possibilities. You can be quite specific with manifestations, such as, I would really like to win the lottery. I know I definitely would. So I'm not saying you can't be specific, but just surrender to all kind of outcomes and opportunities. Don't be sort of dead certain. Don't be the emperor and try and control everything. And I think this is partly what the year is bringing in for you, is the energy of being able to, you know, make the garden nice and bring the butterflies, rather than you being the emperor. So I think you're becoming more of a divine feminine than a divine masculine. I'm just speaking energies here. We all have a bit of both, but some of us can be more masculine than they can be feminine. I know, speaking from personal experience. I am a bit of a emperor, a bit of a control freak, and you've kind of got to let way a little bit. So that doesn't mean you sit and do nothing. It's just having the balance. Like I say, like you've got to take actions towards your goals, but also not try and control everything or be a perfectionist or control the outcome. So I hope that all makes sense and I haven't rambled on too much. The camera thing got me a bit waylaid. Sorry about that. So anyway, conclusion, if you need to walk away from situations, energies, people, whatever this means for you, if you feel like you need to do that, there's nothing wrong in having a bit of a lone journey to find your destiny, to find your true north, as they say. So I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know about the camera angle. Obviously I had a bit of a camera issue here. I'm not sure if it is maybe the lighting because I'm using a different, but next time I'm going to turn my desk around and have it facing, so hopefully that will be a lot better. But yeah, let me know. If you want to receive a free wildcard reading, I think there's definitely could be more to this reading. If this reading resonated and you wanted to know more, you can either book a personal reading, or if you want a free wildcard, just subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below that you'd like a wildcard for the year ahead, and I shall do that for you. Thank you very much. Bye.